Today in this video, we'll delve into the remarkable story of how the Jewish people came to be, tracing their origins from ancient times to the modern era. From the biblical tales of Abraham and Moses to the founding of the modern state of Israel, we'll explore the key moments and milestones that have shaped the destiny of the Jewish nation. So sit back, relax, and join us as we embark on a fascinating journey through the ages. After the great flood that swept the earth, Noah and his family, his sons Shem, Ham, and Japheth were the only survivors. As they emerged from the ark, they faced a world transformed, where the old had been washed away to make room for the new. Noah's descendants spread across the earth, each son founding their own lineage. From Shem, the eldest, came a line of descendants who settled in the region known as Mesopotamia, the land between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. Among Shem's descendants was a man named Terah, who dwelled in the city of Ur. Terah had three sons, Abram, later known as Abraham, Nahor, and Haran. They lived amidst a people who worshipped idols. But amidst this environment, Abraham emerged as a beacon of faith and righteousness. One day, in a moment that would change the course of history, Abraham received a divine calling. The voice of God spoke to him, commanding him to leave behind his homeland and journey to a new land, a land promised to him and his descendants. With unwavering faith, Abraham heeded the call. He gathered his family and belongings and embarked on a journey into the unknown. They traveled through the ancient lands of Mesopotamia, crossing rivers and traversing deserts, guided only by the promise of God. Along the way, Abraham faced many trials and tribulations. He encountered famine, war, and the challenges of nomadic life. But through it all, he remained steadfast in his faith, trusting in the divine plan unfolding before him. Eventually, Abraham arrived in the land of Canaan, the promised land. There, God appeared to him again, reaffirming the covenant made with his ancestors. God promised to bless Abraham and his descendants, making them into a great nation and giving them the land of Canaan as their inheritance. And so Abraham settled in the land of Canaan, where he built altars to worship God and established himself as a leader among the local tribes. Through the ages, the descendants of Abraham prospered in the land of Canaan. They built cities, cultivated the land, and fostered a rich culture steeped in tradition and faith. But their journey was far from over. In time, the Israelites found themselves enslaved in the land of Egypt, subjected to harsh labor and oppression under the rule of Pharaoh. Yet amidst their suffering, they clung to the hope of freedom. Enter Moses, a shepherd turned prophet, chosen by God to lead his people out of bondage. With divine guidance and miraculous signs, Moses confronted Pharaoh and demanded the release of the Israelites. After enduring years of slavery and hardship, the Israelites finally tasted freedom as they crossed the Red Sea on dry land. Under the leadership of Moses, the Israelites received the 10 Commandments and the laws of God at Mount Sinai, reaffirming their covenant with the divine. Despite moments of doubt and rebellion, Moses guided his people with wisdom and compassion, preparing them for the challenges that lay ahead. Upon Moses' passing, Joshua emerged as his successor, tasked with leading the Israelites into the Promised Land. Under his command, the Israelites crossed the Jordan River, their hearts filled with hope and anticipation. Their entry into the land of Canaan marked the culmination of centuries of wandering and longing. With courage and determination, they conquered cities, defeated enemies, and established themselves as a mighty nation in their ancestral homeland. Throughout the annals of history, the land of Israel has been a crucible of triumphs and trials, where the echoes of greatness resonate alongside the whispers of adversity. Under the rule of illustrious kings and revered prophets, Israel experienced epochs of unparalleled glory and moments of profound despair. Among the towering figures who graced the throne of Israel, none loom larger in the collective memory than King David, the legendary shepherd warrior who united the disparate tribes of Israel into a mighty kingdom. His prowess on the battlefield and his poetic soul endeared him to his people, earning him a place in the annals of history as the shepherd king who danced before the Lord. Following in David's footsteps was his son, King Solomon, whose wisdom and splendor elevated Israel to new heights of prosperity and influence. Under his rule, the kingdom flourished, its borders expanding to encompass vast territories, and its riches flowing like the waters of the Jordan. But with greatness came challenges, as the Israelites found themselves besieged by enemies from without and beset by divisions from within. Among these adversaries were the descendants of Noah's sons, the Ishmaelites, descendants of Ishmael, who inhabited the desert surrounding Israel and often clashed with the Israelites over territory and resources. The Assyrians, descendants of Ashur, who rose to power in the ancient Near East and posed a formidable threat to Israel's sovereignty. The Babylonians, descendants of Nimrod, who conquered Jerusalem and destroyed the sacred temple, leading to the Babylonian exile. And the Romans, descendants of Japheth, who subjugated Israel and imposed their rule over the land. In the face of external threats, internal divisions also weakened the unity of Israel, as rival factions vied for control and influence within the kingdom. This internal strife, coupled with external aggression, created a volatile environment fraught with uncertainty and peril. The crowning jewel of Israel, the sacred temple in Jerusalem, stood as a symbol of divine presence and national identity. Yet it too became a target of destruction, razed to the ground by foreign invaders who sought to extinguish the flame of Israelite faith. Amidst the rubble of fallen walls and shattered dreams, the Israelites clung to their faith with an iron grip, refusing to relinquish their identity as the chosen people of God. In the face of adversity, they found strength in their shared heritage and unity in their common purpose. Through the ages, the Israelites endured exile and dispersion, wandering in foreign lands like lost sheep searching for their shepherd. Yet, even in the darkest of nights, they remained steadfast in their belief that one day they would return to the land of their ancestors, their hearts aflame with the promise of redemption. Then in the 20th century, a remarkable chapter unfolded in the history of the Jewish people. After millennia of exile and persecution, they returned to the land of their forefathers and reclaimed their sovereignty. In 1948, the modern state of Israel was established, a testament to the resilience and determination of the Jewish people. However, even as Israel emerged as a beacon of hope for the Jewish people, the shadow of the Holocaust loomed large. The horrors of Hitler's genocide cast a long and dark shadow over the newly established nation. Many of those who survived the Holocaust found refuge in Israel, seeking solace and safety in the land of their ancestors. Despite the scars of the past, Israel blossomed into a thriving nation, a beacon of democracy, innovation, and diversity in the Middle East. From the vibrant streets of Tel Aviv to the ancient walls of Jerusalem, the land of Israel pulsated with life and vitality, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Jewish people. Today, the journey of the Jewish people continues as they strive to build a future and prosperity for themselves and for all humanity. Through their faith, resilience, and unwavering commitment to their heritage, they have left an indelible mark on the world, inspiring generations to come. And as their story unfolds, it serves as a testament to the power of faith, endurance, and the human spirit.